Welcome back to In This Corner with Cyrus Fees, and we already heard from the Predator, and as I promised you, the colorful characters, we have plenty on this episode. So we're going to go to a guy that is a 15-year MMA veteran. He holds the record for most UFC tournaments fought in 2 years at WCW, junior college All-American wrestler, author of The Bar Brawler. You've seen his podcast series, The Proving Ground with Tank Abbott, and if you're a Friends fan, you saw him in Friends. That's right, knocking out Pete, Jon Favreau. Yes, all you Friends fans out there, you're going to love that as well. We have Tank Abbott in the house. Tank, how you doing over there?
I'm here, and hello to everybody, and how you doing?
Doing fantastic, man. Just trying to make heads or tails of the situation.
I see you do yes, I hear you. I see you do your research, because most people have things messed up, but you're pretty spot on. Thank you.
Yeah, so we like to do some really good research here and give you all the credit, and you've obviously done some amazing things. And first off, man, this coronavirus, it has flipped the world upside down. It's the reason why this show even came about, but we're glad that it has. But that being said, I know you've dealt with a lot of health issues recently, and this coronavirus must kind of stress you out a little extra right now.
Yeah, it kind of not so much, because I was in the hospital for like 30 days while the quarantine was going down. The only thing I missed was my wife. She couldn't get in the hospital. I had no idea what was going on with the quarantine and everything else. I was obviously dealing with my own issues. I had not literally, but figuratively, I had a blowtorch and a hacksaw going off on my organs and stuff. And probably the worst pain that I've ever been through.
Well, yeah, I mean, so we talked about this before the interview, but not only did you have the liver transplant, but also a kidney transplant on top of that, and maybe some complications with some of those anti-rejection drugs. And there's just a lot of working parts going on right now and non-working parts for you. Kind of give us the Cliff Notes version of what you've been dealing with.
Well, the latest thing that I've had to deal with is I first got my liver transplant at the beginning. I can't really remember how far ago. It was about a year ago. At any rate, I had complications, died on the table. The great surgical staff and the doctors at there saved my life, brought me back to life, and had a stroke. A series of strokes, like 6 or so. They call it a crown. Anyways, so that was a major comeback. I had to fight through that. I didn't really remember much of that. I got my kidney done after I was healthy enough to get another thing done. So the kidney hurt, but I can deal with the sharp pain and that kind of stuff. I dealt with that for 3 days. But the whole time since then, since the first surgery, I always was sluggish, tired. My strength wasn't good in the gym. I was trying to work out. It was like I was taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back. And then the pain with the thing just kept on got to the unbearable spot.
Yeah.
I had to go to the hospital, and they didn't know what was wrong with me for 30 days, doing all sorts of tests and blocks and everything else like that, nerve blocks. They thought it was when the pancreas got sewn back to the new liver that maybe something was trouble there. But it turned out to be when I was in Japan 20 years ago, I must have contacted roundworm, which comes from soil or whatever, and it's been laying at a dormant stage. But once I started taking anti-rejection medicine for my new organs, they were able to flourish and come back and attack me, basically. And
wow.
They were winning until they did the biopsy on me and found it in my body. And it was 2 days of pills at the very beginning, and then it was like overnight the pain was gone. And it's been like I had to take 17 days worth of pills with the infectious and the infectious disease doctor Dr. Bloom with a N. And he told me that basically had like 2 days left. I was putting the pain off so much that they were that close to taking me, but I guess I caught it at the very last second.